born lucky, it seems. Defying death, showing off difficult skills, or just plain being in the right place at the right time, mere coincidence. These are our top 45 luckiest people alive. This tire flap wanted to make sure that this driver was paying attention on the road. That white truck driver must have had a really important appointment with the side of the road to almost crash into the oncoming vehicle. In Australia, when you surf, the sharks want to say hello up close and personal. Whoever this is crossing the road likes to live dangerously. This 18-wheeler seems to almost wrap around him as he's walking. This storm brought a new definition to the term stop sign, as this billboard crashed down in front of this car. While driving down the road, a tree suddenly seems to keel over, halting this driver in its tracks. This yellow truck is quite literally living on the edge, but nobody seems to be in a rush to try to do anything about it. Unfortunately, this 18-wheeler didn't get clear in time and ended up getting rear-ended by a train. This heroic woman almost lost her life trying to save a precious dog from the raging rapids. This white car lost control and ended up careening from the ditch into the opposite lane, sending this driver into a panic mode. It may have been the weather, but this driver didn't seem to be paying too much attention and almost rear-ended a vehicle much bigger and almost ran into an oncoming vehicle on top of that in the opposite lane. There must have been some angels watching out for this driver, because I don't see how this 18-wheeler didn't obliterate this vehicle. This is another case of look before you drive, but also the pedestrian must have some insane reflexes to avoid the spinning car's path of destruction. I don't know how he ended up there, but this man honestly should not have been living after this. This policeman was trying to stop the man on the ATV vehicle, but When the ATV driver turned away, the cops had to make an awkward turn. This was all a setup for the cool catch at the end, if you didn't know. This man went from being the fisher to, well, being fished. The basketball trick was pretty cool, I'll give you that. But this soda trick was definitely refreshing. So, does the point still count if the ball goes underneath the net? This 18-wheeler was a little too tall and took out a power line. I'm sure some kid in the area is upset that his video game turned off. These onlookers quickly became a part of the show in a bad way. This crane dropped its load onto the truck and also managed to drop the truck. There appears to be some disturbance below that caused these parasailers to suddenly drop, but all's well that ends well. And the moral of this story is, don't try to take the stairs when you're in a car. This cement mixer almost drifted its way into a bad situation. Again, I've seen Final Destination, and it warns exactly about this situation. Why don't these drivers look before they make a turn? These pedestrians almost paid the price. Two cars had similar ideas overtaking the vehicles in front, but they almost ended up hitting a family. This driver didn't react in time, but luckily, the person on the road has a good set of legs and the car has a good set of brakes. This driver really wanted to help, but ended up making things a lot worse. Well, the motorcyclist did end up parked, just probably not the way he wanted. This alligator really wanted to show off a winning smile. This was almost a smooth landing, but I'm sure the cops had a nice laugh though. Ooh boy, this was almost the world's most expensive drift. This girl has the luck of all the gods. Even if the phone is broken, she was lucky to have the door catch it where it did.
What? What the? Hoo-yah!
And this is what happens when a Shaolin master becomes a goalie. This guy is going to have to get that camera footage later to show off to his buddies. I think they were trying a wrestling move, but ended up scrambling for safety. I don't think this guy could have done that again if he practiced 1,000,000 times.
This video is of boats that dodged a huge lightning bolt. Let me know what you think in the comments. The big stone rolled from the top of the hill to the black car, but fortunately it stopped right in front of the car. It is very dangerous to go out during a storm. This guy lost his seatbelt while participating in an adventure game. It was then that he realized how lucky he was. Next, the car got so close to the man that it kicked off one of the man's 2 sandals. But he's fine. This guy is very lucky not to be hit by a train. Or he's lucky to drive a stupid car like this one that didn't get hit by a train. Or cars go too fast and don't notice passers-by like this. When your gun is jammed, don't be like this guy. This guy saved his own life. He dodged the truck wheel very fast. If he didn't hold on tight, he would have fallen down very painfully. Lightning took part in this performance. Luckily, no one was hurt. Sometimes luck comes so fast that many people don't realize it. The car now went past everyone very quickly and was only a short distance away from them. This flock of ducks was crossing the road when a car sped past, thinking that everything was so bad, but no ducks were injured. Very lucky. And the next man was very lucky and quick when he caught the big umbrella rushing straight into his car. The car was protected by him. I don't understand why the car is so urgent. Guy has great luck. He was just about to get up when the brick fell right where he was sitting, like a very strong blow. He was lucky to dodge it. The guy was about to hit the wall when the wall suddenly collapsed. Luckily, he ran in time to not get hit by falling bricks. In the face of the python's agility, he still managed to dodge the attack. This mother and daughter stepped into the place where the big tree fell, but the tree just fell beside them and didn't hurt them. Sometimes we don't know how lucky we are until it happens. The cyclist was hit by 2 cars in quick succession, but miraculously he was still standing and unharmed. Sometimes billiards needs a lot of luck. With half a bowling ball, he can win. This is probably the only time the guy in black can do this. To be lucky or unlucky, it's only about 1 inch apart. The man threw the axe, but the axe bounced back. Luckily, he caught it. The somersault saved him from being swept away. He has a special skill, or he is very lucky. The bike suddenly wobbled and fell. But don't worry, right after, he got an ambulance. Everyone around was shocked to see this scene. Luckily, it was just a joke of the guy. This is probably the biggest gift she received on her birthday. The skier had a perfect performance and a flycam crashed near his head. Maybe after reviewing his exam, he will feel very lucky. The truck was traveling on the road when suddenly the wind made it look like it was about to fall. I really don't understand why this woman crosses the street like that. This truck suddenly backed up so fast that the guy on the motorcycle behind him couldn't do anything. Luckily, the truck stopped when he touched it. The racing car flies up when it overtakes the dog to save the dog from death. Maybe this is the luckiest dog of the year. This crane had fallen into the water. There is still a man in it. He was able to get up in time before the crane engulfed him. Going out in the rain is not a good idea. The man took part in skydiving, and he passed out mid-air. Then his companion had to open his parachute so they could land safely. This clip teaches us a lesson. Don't cut down the tree. Mother Nature will find a way to get back at you. This athlete overskid and fell straight off the cliff, but surprisingly, he is still okay. Maybe the heavy snowfall saved him. At a race sponsored by Red Bull, this car was very skillful to avoid the bulls. Maybe after the race, Red Bull will praise him for dodging the bull. The parachute guy must be a master. He's only about an inch off the ground. Or he's lucky. This guy is swimming in the middle of the sea, and there is a big shark swimming around him. He won't know how lucky he is. This dolphin helped people get their dropped phones back. Amazing. Never underestimate the game of chance. This guy was skydiving when suddenly the parachute caught on him, causing him to free fall. Luckily, he had a backup parachute. We will be productive when we work well in a team. Never underestimate the game of chance. It is very dangerous when passers-by and drivers do not understand each other. This guy is just trying to climb on the roof and get the ball. But can you believe it? He won the lottery with lots of other balls being taken down. When you want to throw a hat to a fan, but the hat doesn't want to. A perfect combination will create a masterpiece. Luck and skill are always such amazing things. You've got 10 extra lucky points. Everything was arranged perfectly so that the door wouldn't touch the car. The man drove his canoe to the big wave to save people. And he succeeded. Remember, always throw your trash in the right place. When you go to cut a tree, but you still want to play the game. This guy deserves a like. Give it to us and we'll guarantee he gets it.
Got me twist.
This is when the ship launches. It will be very dangerous if anyone stands near it. The truck driver used all his skill and luck to get off this cliff. Just one small mistake and everything would be completely different.
Let's go!
Charge the phone, but at a new level.
Wow, whew. I think I aged a few years watching this. Thank you for watching with us, and leave a comment below to tell us your lucky moments, or even tell us your favorite from this list. Don't forget to hit that like button for the video and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content like this.
Học về những nguyên tắc của sáng tạo và những cái mà giữ được chân, những cái gì giữ chân là đúng tử huyệt cảm xúc, rồi thì đúng cái tâm lý khách hàng, rồi thì đúng cái nhu cầu của khách hàng. Rồi thì những cái thủ pháp nghệ thuật làm cho khán giả